everyone. Today's makeup look is a glittery, sparkly New Year's Eve themed tutorial using a few items from the MAC Mariah Carey collection. Let's dive right in. Of course, I'm starting out with my eyeshadow primers. I'm applying the Maybelline Master Prime first and then following it up with the Wet n Wild Photofocus eyeshadow primer. Going right in with the Mariah Carey It's Everything eyeshadow quad, I'm taking the color Twinks, which is a kind of a little bit of a rusty brown, and I'm using a fluffy domed brush and putting that directly through my crease. I wanted a shade that was warm here because I feel like that really works well on me. And I wasn't sure how the payoff on this color would be, so I did start small and build it up, but it is a Velux pearl, so it builds beautifully. It is an absolutely gorgeous shade. Moving on to the next shade, which is I'd Give My All. I'm taking that on a slightly smaller brush and putting that directly in my crease, a little bit lower than the warm brown, and I'm trying to build the two shades together. I honestly wasn't really sure how this was going to work out, but the colors really layered beautifully. Unexpected, but really, really pretty. And since this is a New Year's Eve themed tutorial, I did want some shimmer on the lid. So I'm going in with Diamond Butterfly and packing that on my lid with a MAC 239 brush. You will notice that this is extremely chunky and flaky, so you really need to layer this to get a solid impact of color and shimmer. I did find that going in with my finger after I'd apply with my brush did help me to get more impact from the pigment, so keep that in mind. You may also want to use a little bit of a wet brush as well. With the lid color on now, I'm going in with Images of Rapture and applying that in my outer corner. I just want to smoke out that edge, make it deeper, and really bring more dimension to this look. There was a significant amount of fallout, particularly because of that lid shade, so I made sure to clear it up with some Bioderma on a cotton pad. I should have done this before I did the cleanup, but I didn't, and I'm just adding a little bit of that Diamond Butterfly shadow to my brow bone. I just want to add more sparkle and shimmer because, hello, it's New Year's Eve. I'm going to add my wing on straight away, and this is the MAC Mariah Carey liquid eyeliner in This Is My Night, which is quite a deep brown shade, and of course I'm lighting my upper lash line, and obviously I'm going to wing it out. Moving on to the face, I wanted to stick with the warm, shimmering looks, so I'm using my Charlotte Tilbury Wonderglow as my face primer. You can wear this on its own as just a bit of a shimmery, warm glow, but it does work well under foundation as well. For foundation, I'm going to be mixing two shades because I am determined to use these up, and I'm using the Revlon Colorstay liquid in the shade Buff alongside Illamasqua's Skin Base in 6.5. There's only a little bit of the skin base in here. It is mostly the Revlon foundation in this mashup. And guys, I am finally pulling out one of my favorite bronzers because I think I'm pale enough now to use this. And this is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in their bronze shade. It's not the lighter of the two shades. This is the darker one. But as you can see, it's quite pale. For blush today, I'll be using the absolutely gorgeous shade called Sweet Sweet Fantasy from the MAC Mariah Carey collection. This thing does pack quite a color punch, as you can see on my cheeks. So I did end up applying it first and then buffing it out with my foundation sponge just to take away the darker tone and make it meld a little bit better into my skin. I'm going to stick with the MAC theme for my highlighter, and I'm going to use my tried and tested and true love highlighter in Soft and Gentle, and I'm just applying that to the tops of my cheekbones. Going back to the eyes, and in more particular to my eyebrows, I'm using the NARS Brow Defining Cream in Sonoran, which I think is a pretty good match for my blonde hair. And I'm just applying that with a very small slanted brush to get some depth to my eyebrows. And then because the tone in that brow pomade is quite pale, I'm going in with the Art Deco eyebrow pencil, and it's a little bit more gray and ashy in tone, so I'm just adding a few extra little fake hairs to my brows with this pencil. Going back to the lower lash line, I'm going to first take the eyeshadow Twinks on a small pencil brush and just run that the entire way along my lower lash line. And then we're going to be following it up with some glitter, which is always my favorite part. So I'm going to be using the Lit Cosmetics glitter in Champagne Wishes, as well as their glitter adhesive. And I'm just taking a very small fine liner brush, dipping it in the glitter, and then lining my entire lower lash line with it. When you're doing this and you dip into the adhesive first, make sure that you're wiping some of the excess glue off on the cap or on a tissue or something. You don't want too much adhesive or it's going to glob up on you. I do tend to personally accidentally over apply, but I always regret it, so I just wanted to warn you guys. For my eyelashes today, I'm first going to be applying the Charlotte Tilbury Legendary Lashes Mascara, and then I'm going to follow it up with some House of Lashes Siren falsies. And to keep it very simple for the lips, we're going to be using the Dreamlover lip glass and just apply several coats of that so we can get as much sparkle and sheen as we can. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!